Today's reflection comes from Mairin Keegan, the Parish Pastoral Worker in Blanchardstown, Roman Catholic Parish. Today's reading is from Luke's Gospel, chapter 1, verses 39 to 45. In those days, Mary set out and went with haste to a Judean town in the hill country, where she entered the house of Zachariah and greeted Elizabeth. When Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the child leapt in her womb, and Elizabeth was filled with the Holy Spirit and exclaimed with a loud cry, "Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of your womb. And why has this happened to me, that the mother of my Lord comes to me? For as soon as I heard the sound of your greeting, the child in my womb leapt for joy. And blessed is she who believed that there would be a fulfillment of what has been spoken to her by the Lord." Now let's listen to Mairin.
Hi everybody, my name is Mairin and I live in Maynooth. I'm married and I have one daughter, and I work as a Parish Pastoral Worker in Blanchardstown. So today I'm delighted to be able to reflect with you on what brings me joy, what experiences really bring me joy. Our readings today are just about that moment between Mary and Elizabeth, and it's really about Elizabeth feeling the child in her womb leaping for joy and seeing Mary coming to her. Such a joyful occasion for both of them, that meeting, that wonderful meeting. So my experiences of joy are the normal things that most people, whether they believe in God or not, would recognize as moments that, give them great pleasure and great joy. So your family together, seeing your family together, dinner with everyone around the table, just the chats sometimes, that you feel really peaceful and happy inside and contented and joyful. Then there can be moments where you're watching a complete stranger. You see, like when my mum was in the nursing home and I saw these carers just going out of their way to be kind to all of these old people, that they weren't their family, but they really cared for them and they loved them. And that the joy rose up in me seeing that. Then also seeing young children together with families just out on the street, seeing how they care for each other and they love each other, that brings me joy. Outside, being outside in the garden, being in the open space, but right out in the open air, sometimes just beside the sea, you just feel this presence and feel God's presence with you. And I think that's what all of this is that when John leapt in Elizabeth's womb, he recognized Jesus. That's why he leapt in the womb. So he recognized, he was so excited. He met Jesus. And I think we meet Jesus and God and God's love and God's presence in the normal things in life. But also, I particularly myself personally have this moment because I, like Elizabeth, had to wait. I had to wait to have a child. I was told I couldn't have a child. So we waited 8 years. And then our little girl of joy was born. So my moment of joy, I really, really identify with this reading of Mary and Elizabeth. My daughter's name is Mary Elizabeth. Because at this time, this reading used to give me great hope when I didn't have hope. And now I have this living young woman. And I know that even in times of hopelessness, God's joy can break through. So it was lovely to talk to you today. And I wish you all a blessed and a peaceful Christmas.